All right, girls. Let's be real. Men love to act like they're these complicated creatures, right? Like we have to decode their every move, figure out what's going on in that brain of theirs, and somehow win their attention by saying the perfect thing. But let me tell you a secret. You don't need words to get into his head. In fact, sometimes words just get in the way. If you know how to use your feminine power, the energy you give off, your body language, your silence, you can drive him absolutely crazy without saying a single thing. He'll be thinking about you nonstop, chasing you, obsessing over you, and he won't even understand why. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to make that happen. So don't you dare click away, because I'm about to show you the kind of game that most women will never figure out. The very first step to getting into his head is going to flip the way you think about attraction upside down. Let's start with the silent power of feminine energy. You see, men don't fall for what you say. They fall for how you make them feel. Think about it, babe. Have you ever walked into a room and every head turned, even before you said a word? That's not an accident. That's energy. See, men are visual, yes, but they're also deeply affected by nonverbal cues. Your vibe, your presence, the aura you carry. It's like invisible perfume. When you know how to harness your feminine energy, you walk in and he feels you before he even notices you. Here's the psychology. Men are wired to respond to subtle signals of femininity, softness, grace, confidence, warmth, not desperate energy, not chasing, just existing in your feminine power. It's like emotional Wi-Fi. You're connected without speaking. And when you do this right, he'll catch himself staring. He'll replay that moment later. He won't even know why, but suddenly you're on his mind. That's step one. Stop thinking you need words to impress him. Men don't remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. But if you really want to plant yourself in his head, there's one silent move that's more powerful than anything else. And it's all in your eyes. I want you to listen to me, because this one is pure gold. Your eyes are your secret weapon. Eye contact isn't just about looking at someone. It's about piercing right into their subconscious. When you hold his gaze just a second longer than normal, you send a signal straight to his brain. You see him, you notice him, you're in control. Psychologists call it the gaze cascade effect. Once a man locks eyes with you, his brain literally starts releasing dopamine, the same chemical tied to desire and obsession. That's why a look can feel more intimate than a kiss. Here's how you do it. Next time you catch his eyes, don't dart away nervously like most women do. Hold it. Smile, just a little. Let your eyes soften, then break the gaze slowly. It's not a stare, it's a tease. You're showing him confidence and femininity all in one move. And girl, let me warn you, this works almost too well. Because once you do this, he will be hooked. He'll wonder, what was that? Why can't I stop thinking about her? That's how you make him feel like he's chasing you, with just a glance. But your eyes are just the beginning. If you want him fully captivated, your body language will do all the talking for you. And it's way more powerful than any words you could ever say. Now, let's talk about body language, the part most women overlook. Men are constantly scanning your movements, even when they don't realize it. And the way you sit, walk, tilt your head, touch your hair, it all gets downloaded straight into his brain. Here's the trick. Subtlety is power. Cross your legs slowly when he's watching. Lean in just enough to show interest, but pull back before he gets too comfortable. Play with your necklace while you're listening, but don't overdo it. These little cues create anticipation. Think of it like this. Words are surface level, but body language goes straight to the subconscious. It bypasses logic and speaks to instinct. Men are hunters by nature, and the smallest shift in your movements can trigger that chase. And the best part? You don't have to do much. The less effort you put in, the more powerful it feels. That's how your body language becomes the silent script he can't stop reading. And if you're loving these secrets so far, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that little bell, because I've got so many more strategies to help you level up your love life. Trust me, sis, you don't want to miss what's coming next. And girl, if you're loving these strategies, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I've got even more secrets coming that'll keep you 10 steps ahead in love and dating. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. Now, even with body language, if you give away too much too soon, you lose the game. The next secret is about using silence itself to drive him wild. The secret is the mystery effect. Now, girls, lean in because this is where the game gets juicy. You've probably been told to communicate more in relationships, but here's the truth. With men, mystery is power. Men are obsessed with what they don't fully know about you. When you overshare, when you spill every detail of your life, he doesn't have to think about you because you've already given him the full script. But when you leave blanks, his brain will fill them in, and 9 times out of 10, he'll make you bigger, brighter, and more irresistible in his imagination. Here's how to use it. Don't always answer texts right away. Don't reveal your entire schedule. Share just enough about yourself to intrigue, but never the whole story. This isn't about playing childish games. It's about activating his hunter instinct. Men love to solve puzzles, and when you become a little unpredictable, you become unforgettable. That's the power of mystery. It creates obsession, but mystery alone won't keep him hooked. There's one silent move that makes him feel deeply connected to you without even knowing why. The silent move is the mirror technique. This one is straight from psychology, and it works like magic. When you subtly mirror a man's gestures, posture, or energy, his subconscious mind starts to register you as familiar, safe, and connected. If he leans in, you lean in slightly. If he laughs and touches his chest, you do a softer version a moment later. The key is subtlety. Too much and it looks fake, but just enough and his brain thinks, wow, we're so in sync. Here's the science. Humans are wired to feel closer to people who reflect them. That's why best friends often pick up each other's mannerisms without noticing. But when you use this intentionally with a man, it fast-tracks intimacy. Suddenly, he doesn't just like you. He feels like he's known you forever, and that comfort keeps him chasing you. But connection is just the beginning. If you want him waking up thinking about you, dreaming about you, and missing you when you're gone, you need to know how to leave an emotional imprint. Yes, emotional imprint without words, and this, the real secret sauce. Attraction fades if it's only physical. What makes a man addicted is emotional imprint, those little subconscious anchors you leave behind. Think about scent. Ever caught a whiff of someone's perfume and instantly thought of them? That's imprint. Wear a signature scent, and trust me, he'll start associating it with you. Or touch. A light graze on his arm when you laugh. A gentle touch on his shoulder when you say goodbye. Those micro moments lodge themselves in his memory way more than hours of conversation. Even the energy you bring, calm, playful, feminine, sticks with him. When you leave, he doesn't just remember what you did, he remembers how you made him feel. That's how you become unforgettable. He's scrolling through his phone, hanging out with friends, and boom, suddenly you pop into his mind for no reason at all. That's imprint. But all of this only works if you master the final step, the key that separates women men admire from women men commit to. The final key is owning your silence. Now here's the crown jewel, sis. The most powerful move isn't in your words, your looks, or even your body language. It's in your silence. Most women talk themselves out of their power. They over-explain, they fill every pause, they rush to prove their worth. But high-value women, they know that silence is seductive. When you can sit across from a man, smile, and just be, without scrambling to fill the air, you show him confidence. You show him you're in control. You show him that you don't need to perform for his attention. And do you know what happens? He leans in. He starts chasing. He tries harder to impress you. Because your silence forces him to work for your approval. That's the final key, my girls. When you own your silence, you own his mind. So let's wrap this up. If you want to get into his head without saying a word, master your energy, use your gaze, let your body language do the talking, keep your mystery, mirror his vibe, leave an emotional imprint, and most of all, own your silence. Do this, and you won't just have his attention, you'll have his obsession. Now, if this video lit a fire in you, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because we are just getting started, and I've got so many more secrets to share with you. And I'll leave you with this thought. Words fade, but energy lasts forever. When you master the art of silence, sis, you'll never have to chase a man again. He'll be chasing you.